Are you tired of the same old holiday plans? Well, the Eastern Cape may hold the answer you have been looking for. Known as the adventure capital of South Africa, the province offers adrenaline packed holidays for those seeking adventure to laid back, chilled vacations for those that need a break. Just a 26-minute drive from the popular surf hub Jeffreys Bay lies a quaint fishing town known as the calamari capital of South Africa. The town of St. Francis has a flourishing economic ecosystem that local business owner Betty Anoster was able to take advantage of. Anoster turned her love and knowledge of her hometown, St. Francis Bay, into a booming tourism business.
We have the calamari tasting that we host because we are the capital of the calamari. So what we do is that we try also to educate tourists about the area itself, what is there to do. So we have a beautiful walk from the Cape St. Francis to the harbour, which is in Port St. Francis, and then people can go and do the calamari tasting, and there's a few other restaurants. And I must say the clients coming into the area is also giving a whole lot of opportunity for our people in the community, because then the work opportunities becomes then more active than during the year where more than 60% of people are unemployed.
Cruising through the canals of St. Francis's Marina, the first one built in South Africa, Anoster and the cruise guide entertain visitors with fun stories and interesting facts about the canals. The cruise goes through part of the 6-kilometer canal through some of the most beautiful of the town's suburbs. On board the barge, you really get the feel of summer as the wind blows through your hair. 32-year-old Tango Ntwasa, an explorer and travel enthusiast from Johannesburg, had nothing but praise for the Eastern Cape air.
Outside of the great air, the beautiful views, it's just the unique experiences I think Eastern Cape has. It really excites me being able to have just relaxed, fun experiences and tourist attractions that you wouldn't see in Joburg.
We've completed the canal cruise in St. Francis and travelled 50 minutes through the Gamtoos tourism route to Babala Private Nature Reserve on the outskirts of Hankie. If a safari experience is more your speed, you don't have to travel outside of the Eastern Cape. With the plethora of parks in our very own province, we are definitely spoiled for choice.
If you prefer more of an inland itinerary, look no further than the Babala Nature Reserve, where skillful masters of their crafts offer informative yet oh so entertaining glimpses into life on the reserve. Farm manager Johan Cronier is also the resident beekeeper. He took up this unusual passion of helping bees to thrive 3 years ago. The thrill of managing beehives stung while he was studying wildlife management, and now he spends his days hosting educational honey tastings for guests on the nature reserve.
So in our area we usually only harvest 3 different types of honey. Sometimes we can harvest a little bit of citrus honey depending on what season it is, because like I said, bees can travel up to over 3 kilometers to harvest pollen and nectar. And our neighbors actually are citrus farmers, so we do sometimes get a little bit of citrus honey. But we try and give clients on the honey tasting a real taste of our winter honey, our summer honey and our spring honey.
In addition to satiating your sweet tooth, the reserve offers gin tastings. What makes a great tipple is carefully explained, and different kinds of gin flavors are savored. Once you've had a tasty meal at the restaurant, you and your companions can enjoy a game drive over the rolling hills of Hankie and through valleys filled with various wildlife, including giraffes, various species of buck, and zebra.
What stood out for me for the honey tasting, I think, was experiencing the different types of honeys from like different bee species. I didn't know that there were over like 2,000 different species of bees to begin with, so that was pretty interesting. And learning that there's honey that cures or helps wounds get better, and there's honey for like coughs and stuff. So that's pretty interesting. I think I'm excited to try out different ways to use honey other than to put in tea and coffee. And right now, the views are so spectacular. We're out on the game drive and seeing the animals, getting so close to them and interacting with them in a way. It's really blowing my mind. It's so peaceful and it's so calm.
One of the most distinct characteristics of the Eastern Cape is the undeniable warmth that you may attribute to the weather, but may have more to do with the friendliness and open spirit of the people. While the physical attractions might take your breath away, it is important to remember that there's no better way to explore a place than to get to know her people. Reporting for MPK TV News, I'm Taryn Wellman in the Eastern Cape.